Hello, YouTube and X. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the BTM Crypto News Network on this Wednesday hump day. Thanks for joining. Thanks for sharing, subscribing, and thanks for keeping your main man, BTM Crypto News Network, relevant and in business. I just realized the actually, this light went out, but I realized it's not even affecting the video, so I'm tripping. But to that note, first off, this is about ZEBEC or ZBEC or ZBEC network. And I wanted to caution you guys to stay patient, guys. This is not an overnight investment. There are very few things you're going to invest in that will make money overnight. And if it does, there's probably something not right about it and it's not going to last. So be patient and continue to diamond hand it, guys. Just hold on. This is a good investment and things will work out. This is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. But this is a good investment, guys. This is not a fly by night project. This is not something that's going to pump and dump and disappear. There are very good business needs behind the project. There are lots of partnerships. I think we've talked that to death. People saying that the project is a scam and why would they put partnerships on the website that they're not confirming? First off, you can't put your name or somebody else's name on your website and not have a problem. There are literally teams of people that are checking on the internet for these kind of things, right? You mentioning them, you're saying you're partnering with them when you're not. If you're even using their logo, how fast somebody will sue you. If you don't believe me, whoever that was I was talking about, go ahead and slap a JP Morgan logo on your page. See how quick they contact you. See how fast they tell you to take it down and hit you with that cease and desist order. They're telling you guys, I've worked in financial services and I know how a lot of this works. And you slapping a logo up of something you're not using or not partnered with or not even affiliated with, you're going to get a phone call. You're going to get a notice from a lawyer and you're going to get a cease and desist. So, for people mentioning that ZEBEC would be fraudulently using people's logos and partnerships, bro, you know how fast that would happen? What up, Crypto Clay? What up, fam? What up, D Ray? What up, Yaya or Yazim or Bay? I gotta figure out a nickname for you to make sure we're talking to the right person. But let's start what is this? The screen share, the spotlight, and see what we got. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you are ready for the review or just kind of going over ZBEC, the ZBCN. I don't want you guys to get butted out or panic or sell or lose. Just pick up some more ZBEC, baby. Let's freaking go. You're right. Actually, I need to pick up some myself while the price is down. This is a good buying opportunity. I know a lot of you guys probably getting paid for the 4th of July or for the last day of the month or for the first week, but this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. What up, SBLB? If I'm even saying that right, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and super chat. And Clay's right, don't trip by the dip or we like to say, eat the dip, right? This is when you get in low and make money. So first off, don't get distracted, right? We know who this guy is. We know what this guy was doing. We know it's probably just clickbait or something to distract you. So don't focus on this clown, right? Literally, come on, I wonder if somebody actually edited that video. Don't focus on this guy and waste your time, right? We know who he is. We know what he's up to. We know that ZEBEC or ZBCN probably slayed, as we say, slayed him or dissed him, right? Or there was something that happened that pronounced to Bay. All good, brother. No worries, Bay. But we know something happened negative, guys. And if it was something that was said negatively, it would be everywhere, right? This guy would be making videos, posting, chatting, super chatting. It would be everywhere, especially with the amount of people that he did have. Crypto Clay knows, don't trip by the dip. What up, BTM fan? What up, Halls Balls? Um, Peace. Yazim. What up, Yazim? Halls Balls and Crypto Clay. Um, like I was saying, ZBCNs avoid commenting on this clown's post. It's just clickbait. Let him so-called followers comment. So yeah, don't fall in a rabbit hole, guys. This guy's trying to bait into an argument or keep the drama up. And as of late, if it ain't making any money, it doesn't make any sense, right? I've been walking away from a lot of stuff that doesn't make money, right? This is distractions, and I don't want people to get caught up in distractions and waste a lot of energy on something that's nobody's even paying attention to this guy, right? Nobody even knows outside of what we had going on. Nobody even knows what he said or heard or what he was privileged to. So this is Rulel Black. Thank you guys for Black Rue. Thank you guys for telling me about him because this guy is on one. Nothing but good information coming from him. Let's see what he has to say real quick about the Black Rock and the Beck connection. Let me see. Is there a sound? Why is there no sound? No, the sound wasn't playing. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Hold up. Let me see. Okay, that's probably what's going on. Increase this volume a little. Yeah, think about it. And he said,
One thing I just want to point out to people is that Robert Mitchnick and Simon Babakani, Zebec's COO, went to the same university. Okay. We look at this here. This is Robert Mitchnick. This is his LinkedIn site. You see, he went to the Queen's University. He had a bachelor's in commerce. Okay. And he went there. This might be a little bit hard to see here, but says September '09 to 2013. Well, Simon Babakani went there during the same time. Now, one thing I just want to point out to people is that Robert Mitchnick and Simon Babakani, Zebec's COO, went to the same university. Okay. We look at this here. This is Robert Mitchnick. This is his LinkedIn site. You see, he went to the Queen's University. He had a bachelor's in commerce. Okay. And he went there. This might be a little bit hard to see here, but says September '09 to 2013. Well, Simon Babakani went there during the same time. Now, one thing I just want to point out to people is that Robert Mitchnick and Simon Babakani, Zebek.
okay, Crypto Clay, I think there was been them messing with the same chicks there, but either way it go, if they did or didn't, they're definitely, if not friends, they definitely know each other, right? So that's definitely a positive note. ZBEC to $1, my crypto prediction. Let's see what he has to say real quick about this
All right, so
prediction.
keep those comments coming, and then let's just go ahead and address our first topic here, which is why I think ZEBEC is going to go to Ascent. Okay. Now, there was a spaces I was a part of, and I want to mention part of that spaces. Okay. And then we'll get into Lightlink. Full disclosure, I have started a little bag on Lightlink, but we're gonna get into a first look of it. But the thing that intrigues me most about it is the connections to Velo, and that's the Velo on Stellar. Okay. But I think this is why we're gonna, see 1 cent very, very, very soon on Zebek here. And when I say Zebek, I mean ZBCN. Okay. All right. So keep those comments coming. And then let's just
So shout out to Blackroot Investing. Definitely think that that 1 cent is going to come out of nowhere. And if you guys been investing in crypto, for no rhyme or reason, things would just take off, right? So let me know what you guys think in the comments. ZBEC is going to surprise a lot of people because if you saw last month, it was pumping, and towards the end of June, nothing happened. I think in July, that pump is going to start back. This is incredible. RWA token market cap is up to maybe that's 5 trillion. Let's see, trillion, I guess, in less than 24 hours. Alt season. So this is ZBCN will still hit $1. ZBEC network is crashing. Buy now. It's not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. Let me see whose video this is actually. Let's see
ZBCN
here.
is down 50%, and this is possibly the best time for you to load up a
Video up
bag on.
already. Dang it. Actually, no, I don't. That's weird. But let's keep it moving. If you guys partners, how come you haven't listed ZBCN? What are you hiding? This doesn't make sense to me. I've watched it grow from 60 million market cap to 350 million, from 14,000 holders to 76,000. I'm just curious, maybe you could shed some light. And again, there is probably something that's happening that they don't want you to know about, guys. They're going to launch when they want to launch. Eskimo Brothers, probably. ZBEC, baby, what up? Silver Dollar, what's going on? So this is why am I buying so much ZBUck as I can? A ZBEC. Ask any AI if you could only buy one VHO, Stronghold, or ZBEC, which one would you buy? This is really a no-brainer. My choice. If you can only pick one, I choose ZBEC. It's recently 440% price surge, growing ecosystem partnership with Stellar, Circle, and Uphold. And I actually was doing research on Stellar yesterday. I'm not Stellar, Circle yesterday. And I was trying to find a token, and then I realized it's not a token, but Circle is going to have, if they don't already have a um, IPO, right? And I was looking at something. Maybe was it Robinhood? It was some crypto exchange, and it was saying that you could buy stocks too. So if this continues, and if these cryptos continue to allow you to buy stock, and crypto and stock merge together, we are way ahead of the curve, guys. Some of you not even sure where you are. I know most of you guys know, but there's a lot of newbies on here that have no idea what's happening. They're just coming to listen to try to figure out. And I'm here to help people kind of guide you through what's happening and what is going to happen. Right? There's a lot of YouTubers on here that are just here to confuse you and try to get you in the pump and dumps. I've noticed there's a lot of YouTubers that are pushing people deep in the meme coins, which is cool. But I've been telling you guys, a lot of these meme coins are going to go away. This cycle will be the last major cycle for meme coins. Once this regulation hits, a lot of this scam will disappear and everybody's going to flood over to altcoins. So the people that are like us that are already investing in altcoin will see a huge benefit. I was watching a video and the guy was talking about this winter is probably going to be the biggest bull market for altcoins that you've seen so far. And from looking at it, I think that this is what's happening. Things are slowly coming together to clean out a lot of the FUD, right? Drop a lot of the scam uh, tokens, a lot of these memes, a lot of the stuff that doesn't make sense. And all of a sudden, the stuff that is good that you invested in AI, i.e., altcoins, i.e., RWAs, real world assets are gonna freaking blow up, right? It's not just gonna be a couple cents here, a couple cents there, maybe 20 cents on a meme coin or 50 cents. Things are going to explode as investors roll in and the institutional buyers buy up. Things are going to get crazy. Robinhood in Europe just went full crypto, offering 24-hour, 7-day trading of digital futures and everything. I think that's what I saw. Maybe it is Robinhood. Was Robinhood crypto? No, but something had crypto. Maybe it's Solo Flare. One of the exchanges I was on also sells um, stocks now. So it's not just crypto, it's crypto and stock. And if this continues across the board, the crypto adoption will explode, right? Like there's a lot of people, boomers and older people that are scared to death to even look at crypto, right? Don't even want to think about it, look about it, or even, or even read up on crypto because they are scared to death after this FTX fiasco. But I think FTX happened for a reason, right? They didn't want people to get too far down these rabbit holes of crypto, like the was that Beeman, what's that Bayman Freeman Bank, whatever the guy name was. All this guy was doing was literally buying Bitcoin in the U.S. and selling it at a higher rate in Japan. And good thing they caught him before Bitcoin hit the 100K mark because it would have been a crazy scandal. But they are kind of limiting crypto, right? There is I don't know if it's an organization or a secret society or someone that is monitoring this. They don't want it to go too far, right? So they can keep track and understand what is going on. Hawes Balls. Hawes Balls, what's going on? Salutations, my brother. What up, Melvin Clark? Melvin, what's going on? What up, Mandos? What's going on? That link worked yesterday. Okay. What's going on? I'm in Mr. Halls. Melvin. You guys are tripping. Okay, so back to it. So, real world applications, payroll, crypto, card, science car acquisition gave it stronger momentum and utility compared to Velo. What is Velo and Stronghold? What is Velo? Let me look that up. ZBEC's multi-chain approach and integration with stablecoin like USDC and RLUSD enhance its scalability and appeal for both Web 2 and Web 3 users. VHO has solid potential in cross-border payments, but its lower trading volume and less diversified use case makes it slightly less compelling. Stronghold, while promising, lacks the current market traction of the data to compete with ZBEC's growth trajectory. And everybody's talking about ZBEC's pumping. Did you guys see that California can no longer take your crypto if they deem it inactive? Cannot can no take your crypto if they deem it inactive. California can now take your crypto. L2, Social Security plus disability people will also be paid via ZBEC. I wonder. What? That would be nice. If L2, where you been? If they are paying Social Security benefits and disability through ZBIC, we are sitting on a massive growth potential, right? It's going to go crazy. 65 million acquisition of potential ZBIC. I guess this is Swift has successfully acquired Caleb and Brown. I didn't know that. A boutique cryptocurrency uh, brokerage managing 2 billion and specializing in high net worth over-the-counter clients. Why is this significant? I actually have a partnership with Caleb and Brown. Make sure you sign up. The code is in the description, and I haven't really checked, so I'm not even sure what's going on. But I need to double check back with these guys. Snorkeling at Anthony Key Resort. Oh, nice. Nice. Has significant access to exclusive network. ZBCN has been selectively offered through Caleb and Brown to private clients, positioning it for increased visibility and investment. So that is hit number 2, right? Hit number 1 is the partnerships. Hit number 2 is if they are exclusively offering this to clients, private clients, that means 1, they verify this, and 2, this is something that they are using to benefit, right? And if you know, like I know, people with money operate in different circles than everyone else. So if they are privately offering it to clients, 1, it's been vetted, and 2, there must be some kind of serious growth potential, right? Why would they scam their own clients? And if you know from investing, or I know from investing, right? The opportunities come early to people with money before everyone else is getting involved, right? They offer it to their clients on the back end and then tell us about it later, right? Global expansion opportunities with the acquisition of, is this supposed to be Swift? I don't even know what this Swift F gains access to Caleb and Brown's network, likely facilitating broader global exposure for ZBCN. Entity in the U.S. market, entry, I'm tripping. This strategic move positions Swift within the U.S. market at a time when ZBEC is enhancing its partnership with major players like Visa, MasterCard, and Circle. Enhance accessibility to OTC, over the counter investors, The acquisition provides OTC investors with a larger, more streamlined pathway to invest in ZEBEC, a ZBCN. This acquisition transcends a mere exchange merger. It represents a conveyance of infrastructure and capital. ZBIC is posed to thrive in the rapidly evolving environment. So this is another quick little video. We're getting a lot of these quick hitters for ZBIC. There you go. Is this Swift X, I guess? Swifty X, Swift TX will acquire Caleb and Brown in a deal reported over 65.8 mil won. So if they acquire them, do I still get my payouts from Caleb and Brown? Am I still in partnership with these guys? I might need to reach out to our friends at Swifty. Australian crypto exchange Swift is set to acquire digital asset broker Caleb and Brown in a major move to establish a foothold in the U.S. market. So if this is Caleb and Brown being acquired by Swift, I need to look into this later, actually. So we'll put that on hold. Ripple gonna be my bank. ZEBEC. So see what this guy's saying.
Buying ZBCN, ZEBEC network. Watch this video. Do I think it's a real project? Do I think it's going to go somewhere? I absolutely do. Now, a bunch of influencers are telling you to sell your XRP and buy ZEBEC. ZEBEC, how do you pronounce it? ZBCN. That I don't think is a good idea. Reality is XRP is going to be the payment rails for everything we do in the future. So you want to hold on to that. Again, none of this is financial advice. Make your decisions. But ZBEC right now is at an awesome entry point. It's like 0.0045, down from its all-time high the other day. Am I in it? Yeah. Do I believe in it? Yeah. I think it's got at least, I honestly think it's got a 20, 30x in it. And no, that doesn't make it a crazy market cap that's unachievable. A 20, 30x puts it at a 10 to $20 billion market cap, something like that. Is that doable? Yeah. Is now the time to buy? Most likely. Like I said, it's way down right now from its all-time high. It's going to run. I think next time it tests its all-time high, it breaks through. Don't miss out on this. Real project, real things it wants to do.
That's good information, and I do agree. The next time it runs, it's gonna run like crazy, right? That little pop we had of 400% was just a taste, right? They always give you that little taste, let you see it pop, then they pull back for a while, let it consolidate. Then some whale comes in and buys crazy, and the price explodes. I think this is what's going to happen to ZBIC as well. College tuition as well as scholarships will, as well as grant money, will also be paid through ZBIC. Bro, Crypto Clay, I think pretty much everything will be paid through ZBEC, right? Especially if ZBEC, I can't fathom how people don't understand if ZBEC touches any kind of payroll. You know how many people are involved in the payroll business, right? You know how much money ADP makes just from doing checks every 2 weeks? If these guys can tap into 10% of that market, we are set. And I suspect they're going to get way more than 10% of the market here. I suspect they might actually get it and use it and license it out, which would be even better, or just take it over completely. ZBIC cards for all college students worldwide. Big old money boner. We have been saying it for years, silver dollar. Let's freaking go. They have partnered with ADP already. But I mean, if they are fully integrated with ADP, actually, because actually a couple of the people on the team came from ADP. That alone should tell you these guys know what they're talking about, right? So have a project thread for XRPL. The utility asset I started months ago. I will update with countries, industries, EVMs, collaborating with Ripple. We are more able to reach price predictions now with the EVMs being adopted. Conclusion. Yes, ZBook. Yes, we are opposed to predict XRP at 325,000. ZBIC at 187 to 1,680. Bro, stop it. Stop. I can't even read this, right? This is giving me goosebumps. If ZBIC gets to over 1,000, we are set, my friends. We are beyond set. Each bar to 900 to 40K. XDC to 822 to 45,000. Where are they getting these numbers from? Flair to 1,137 to 16,000 in 2025. No freaking way this happens in 2025. No way. Even I'm a moon boy and I don't believe this. In 2025, bro, stop. Did you say Swift is acquiring Caleb Brown, or was I not understanding? It's not Swift. It is, read between the lines, my people. Swift X is acquired. Yeah, Swift X. Not Swift. Swift X. Breaking news: Ripple just filed for a U.S. bank license. I saw that, and thanks for jumping the gun there, Silver Days. I think we have that somewhere. Is Swift the same as Swift Coin? That I don't know. EVEN sidechains 10 and layer 2 ZBCN HBAR and ZXDC to scale to 1.5 million transactions per second. Stop it. Stop it. Boy, stop. No, it's on there. We'll get to it in a minute. Acquisition adoption occurs instantly, driving with 10Q volume. Infrastructure 1,000 validators, 15T BPS. Guess 15 trillion blocks per second is fully implemented by mid 2025. Thank you, Darren, for the super chat. I appreciate you trying to keep the lights on BTM's Crypto News Network. I said like Swin. I'm not sure what Swin is. Yo, don't sell your XRP. Definitely not. Thank you, Darren. Love the content. Appreciate you there, brother. Darren, boom. I need to get that. Dang it. Wait. Dang it. Somebody erased my sounds on my soundboard. Dang it. Dang it. You got nothing left?
Oh, may take a look at Solana and see, hey, you know what?
Oh, wow. I got no sounds on here? Dang it. I think I erased that line. Dang it. I got to figure that back out. So I got nothing on here. Swing like Wayne's World, bro. Haven't seen Wayne's World in so long. Darren. Shout out to Darren. This is an aggressive forecast, obviously, requiring unprecedented coordinating and adoption, but the EVN integration, my man, and the DTCC, man, the Expos provide a foundation. I hate that got cut off there, but that was actually, I'm tripping. Is this the rest? Or is this showing a price prediction? Price asset to 187 to 1,000. So this is just the same message again. Final answer. We're opposed to predict these prices in 2025. Stop it with EVM support, assuming rapid scaling and adoption. That is massive. Okay, here's the rest. So the aggressive forecast requiring unprecedented coordination and adoption, but the EVN integrations and DPCC patents from prior X Plus provided foundation short term Volatility is likely, but these prices are within reach if the ecosystem achieves full global dominance by the end of the year. Bro, stop it. You think it's going to get full scale adoption by the end of the year? Just in XRP Ledger EVM sidechain ecosystem goes live, featuring validator bridges, dApps, oracles, and audit wallets. And this is from 3 days ago, actually. So I don't know. Wait, was that another image back there? Here's another image back here. XRP is now on Injective. The EVM sidechain is expanding fast. XRP is now live on Injective. Injective is the first major chain to integrate peers XRPL EVM. I need to research what this EVM is fully. I need to get a notebook too. This is crazy. Hmm. Let me see. What are we looking for? XPL EVM. Welcome to the future of on-chain finance infrastructure. Welcome to Ingest. I have to check out Ingest as well. Injective. Is it Injective? Is it what's weird? Let me see. You guys are going crazy in the comments. Wait a minute. Okay. I believe this is why Uphold stated offering 4% in XRP for your payroll check, because they are already partnered up, and Uphold wants a piece of the pie. It makes sense, actually. And that's what I'm saying, man. These guys talk behind the scenes, right? Some of the stuff we're in and hearing is what they want us to know. These guys are on the golf course wheeling and dealing and slowly trickling out the information to us. Once the payroll checks start flowing on Uphold, it is not that far-fetched to hook them all up to the ZBEC network. If they're not already hooked up, Clay, I mean, I would be very shocked, especially with that XRP ZBEC giveaway, if these guys aren't already partnered. All the money, all of it. Where's the moon party BTM? BTM is ZBEC goes to $10. Where would we have the VIP part? That's a good question. You mean when? When it goes up? But we need to actually start coordinating. We need to start getting this planning together. I think if ZBEC gets to $10, we buy a private island and just go crazy. I'm not talking about Epstein Island crazy, but keep it cool, right? We can party it up, just not get too crazy, right? Not get crazy, crazy, not Diddy party level crazy, but pretty close, right? If it goes to $10, man, I know, right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere where there is white sandy beaches, definitely. Mr. Cat mentioned XRP EV at the Apex. Steel 1,700 nadas. Going to start golf lessons. Definitely. Right? I got my kids in golf. I need to get out there. Get my big head out there on the golf course. See if I can hear something. Might be doing some what does she call it? Ear hustling. Just standing around listening. How you gonna be talking to people that ignored me when it comes to crypto? Didn't I tell you? That's my only thing, right? Some people are afraid of failing. I'm more afraid of succeeding. I ain't worrying about failing, bro. I fail all the time. But what happens if this does take off? Or when? I got to start talking. What is that? Manifesting. When this takes off, right? Everybody, mom's going to be looking for crypto advice, right? Every single project is going to be like, what do you think, BTM? What have you saw, BTM? What does BTM say? And I'm going to be like, bro, just by the grace of God and probably got lucky, right? We came across this and several other projects, and now we are sitting on the beach with the monocle, that one glass, which I never understood. Why would you need one eyeglass, right? I couldn't quite figure that out. Anyway, be sitting on the beach with a suit and an ascot on and a monocle and a top hat, trying to figure out what the next big thing will be, right? Because once it does pop, everybody's going to be like, "What do you think?" Right? What do you got going on? What are you going investing in? What are you guys buying next? I think we should start a collective of crypto investors and see if we can buy percentages of companies that take off, especially if we're already deep in them anyway, right? See if we can buy a small crypto community and turn them around, right? Be the raiders of crypto. We can go titty party crazy with participants that are of age. I thought about that too. I just didn't want to say it. Girls, of course. Wife changing money. Okay. Back to it. Important news. Rumors are going around that Ripple's looking to buy Uphold, in which they hold over $100 million in ZBEC, over 850 million in XRP, life-changing generational wealth. I didn't know that. You guys know that? Anybody heard that rumor before? Ripple's trying to buy Uphold? That would be crazy. ZBEC gonna have some fireworks this week. I'm traveling and taking rosaries and Bibles and scuba gear and snorkeling. Okay. Osballs, July. I'm not getting married again. I've done my time twice. Ditto. Same prenup can't help. Okay. Back to business though, guys. Attention traders, ZBEC is on the verge of testing the key uptrend established during the original pump a couple of months ago. All eyes on ZEBEC. Key levels to watch. If ZBECs break below this trend, we could see a decline to 0029. I don't care how far down it goes. I'm buying. I don't care how far up it goes. I'm buying. I'm buying because we're doing it all live. Okay. On the side, if it bounces back, we might be looking at a potential upward towards the 004. Stay tuned for updates and make informed decisions. Follow for more. Ripple news. Rumor Ripple's looking to Uphold and offer them a buyout as well. Uphold has over 100 million in ZBEC on the exchange. XRP times ZBEC Ultimate Powerhouse. New. Dang it. Ripple seeks news. See, you guys jumped the gun on that. Crypto Clay. This is the Wall Street Journal. I don't know if this is a screenshot or if this is a I don't know if this is a screenshot or if somebody AI'd this or what. But this is the Wall Street Journal. Ripple seeks a U.S. banking license, adding to the list of crypto companies. A national banking charter would make the OCC a regulator of Ripple's stablecoin. Who's the OCC? Would make the OCC a regulator of Ripple's stablecoin. Ripple seeks a U.S. banking license, adding to the list of crypto companies per Wall Street Journal. Let's see. But this is why Gary Gensler was trying to suppress, I guess it is news, was trying to suppress crypto in the beginning because they knew when the crypto wheel started rolling, there were only so much they could do, right? Well, I guess it is true. It's your boy. It's your folks. Ripple seeks a U.S. banking license, adding to a list of companies. Crypto, I'm tripping, has applied for a national banking license, joining the rush of cryptocurrency seeking to cross the divide into mainstream finance. Ripple, which manages cross-border payments and dollar-backed stablecoin called RLUSD, filed for application Wednesday. That's today, actually, with the U.S. Office of Controllers. You spell controller wrong. Of the currency, stablecoins are typically pegged to the dollar or other government-issued currency and store reserves in cash and safe assets as treasures to keep a one-to-one exchange place and ratio in place. RLUSD is currently subject to state oversight through the New York Department of Financial Services. The National Trust Bank Charter would also place RLUSD within the OCC's remit. What the frick is the OCC? Oh, the Office of Compliance Controller. Wait, the Office of Controller of the Currencies? That is weird. Um, the dual nature of the regulator would basically have set a new bar for transparency and compliance in the stablecoin market. Senior VP stablecoins at Ripple. In time, Ripple would consider offering other crypto services through the banking license. What? Imagine that. I wonder who would be one of their main offers. Separately, Ripple Subsidies Standard Custody Trust Company applied for a Federal Reserve Master account on Monday. If granted, the account would allow Ripple to custody the reserve directly with the Fed. What? And issue and redeem stablecoins outside normal banking hours? What? They're literally going to shut the bank down. You could do um custody outside of banking hours, the banks would shut down, bro. They can't let this happen. Just found out ZBEC are one of those big ships. See Trump, Brad picture with the ships and the green candles. Okay, you guys are running rapid here. This is true. Ripple seeking a banking license. That's why we're talking about Ripple being our bank earlier. Yeah, no, I saw that. I was just trying to you guys beat me to the freaking punch, man. I was trying to make a let me see. I was trying to get to that post because I actually saw it earlier as well. So no worries there, my guys. But this is crazy. Let me see. Bum 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 bum. Dang it. Why don't we have the Twitter here? I can't just share it directly. I hate this. Crazy. Let me just post this real quick. The Ripple Bank. I had to spell Ripple right. Okay, let's go back to where we were. That's exactly why Gary Gensler attacked them per orders of the corrupt bankers that control. That's what I'm saying. I know it was something huge. Uh, what I meant was once Uphold has access to all the different companies or routing numbers by people cashing their payroll on Apple to get their XRP. Sorry, bro. we are on the up and up. That's good to know, bro. Definitely in the right circle, right? If you're with, what's the saying? If you have 5 rich friends, now if you have 4 rich friends, you'll be the 5th. If you hang around 4 broke people, you'll be the 5th broke person. So it always comes down to the people you hang with. So I'm glad I'm blessed to be involved with guys of higher intelligence than the kid, or someone that is uh, able to sharpen our crypto skills, right? Iron sharpens iron. So where were okay? So here, good morning, fam. Here's my Solana meme coin tier list. What do you think? Why is ZBIC on the freaking tier list for Solana? Meme coins. What the freak, man? Oh well, Radium's on here too, so it's not too bad. Radium, Giga Chad, Mudan, I, Z16, Peanut, my boy Peanut, XPX, is that Farcoin? And Bonk and Trump coin. I don't know. The top RWA projects by market capitalization. A high end adventure. We can do this amazing trip. You can drive Lambos, Ferraris, Porsches, ultimate driving adventure, chef prepared meals at castles, 14K per. Only 14K? Oh, we are live. Where is this at? Chef prepared meals and driving Lambos is worth the trip, bro. ZBEC. Crypto Clay. Dow's Nose. Low Key X Coin. 100%. Top RWA projects by market capitalization. Here are a list of RWA projects by market capitalization. RWA tokens continue to shake up the market with Ondo, Mark, and White leading the pack. Which RWA projects are you bullish on? Drop your thoughts below. RSR, ZEBEC, and CDC. What the freak is CDC? Plume. Somebody else is talking about Plume. And how you how PolyX and CTC and Mark. You get pen MARK. I think it's interesting we didn't hear anything from the meeting in France, as it is the calm before the storm. Good point, Julian. I'm thinking that too. And I also think there's a reason why. And there's also a reason why these guys didn't want uh, whatever was privately discussed not broadcasted, right? I'm telling you, these guys are trying to set up something major. And when it hits, it's going to explode like an atomic bomb, right? It's going to send shockwaves through the financial services industry. And being in financial services, people that are on the verge of something big are very, very, very secretive about it, right? They want to get in where they fit in and make sure their friends and family are in before things get crazy. But there's lots of coercing and working behind the scenes before uh, they are going to be out with it, right? They keep it quiet and then run it up. So we got Ondo, Hondo, MKR, White Rock, RSR, ZEBEC, CTC, Plume, OM, Chi, and PolyX. So let me know of these, which ones are you most bullish on outside of uh ZBIC, right? We know everybody's bullish on ZBIC. You wouldn't be here listen to my crap if you wasn't, right? What else are you into outside of ZBIC? I'm thinking about picking up some White Rock as well. And let me know in the comments what you guys think. What are the other projects? Office of Controller of Currency, OCC. Thank you, sir. Yes, for real. This is also, this was one of the big points I was trying to get to. I had some videos, but I guess we're not even going to get to the videos. But this is kind of what sums up the whole day here, guys. You can see the lips are sealed, loose lips sink ships, right? And there is a big something going on. Like, look up the participants on the Titanic, right? If you get some time, research that. I'm not going to hit you with a conspiracy. Research it and let me know. Julian, not the meeting was a big time. Not meeting was a big time hush hush. I believe NDAs were signed at the door. Facts, Clay, that. I know they were. That's probably why they didn't want this guy to broadcast it and why he had a nervous breakdown. Sorry. I had nervous breakdown about not being able to live stream the event, which is weird, right? If you guys invited me to an event in Cannes, France, about a major cryptocurrency, and you told me not to live stream it, I would not live stream it, but I would definitely be in the place, right? I need to reach out to these guys, bro. Holla at your boy. If this guy doesn't want to do it, hey, on to the next. Holla at your main man, Squeeze. ZBIC plans to do more advertising in U.S. sports. Wonder where we'll see them. Football games. Football games. Football. Um, You're on at BTM. JP Morgan took the Titanic out with all of his competitors on the ship and hauls balls. You're 100% correct because JP Morgan also insured the ship, man. It's a freaking win-win. But I don't want to go conspiracy, right? But if you were wanting to make a serious change, right? Get your competitors together and have something weird happen to them, and you literally corner the market, right? Yeah. Somebody once said, behind every great fortune is a great crime. And we'll leave it at that. I don't want to go down too far into this and get demonetized or something. Parade it to us hand signs, bro. Oh, charade it to us. We'll have to look it up. I'm not even sure, but I do know there was a lot of something weird happening. Brian Brooks, chief legal officer at Coinbase, 2018 and 2020 became the first controller of crypto 2020-2021, was the CEO of Binance 4 months in the board of MicroStrategies. But wait, there is more? What? I gotta look this guy up. What the freak? Who is this guy and where can I get a job at, bro? Where can I get on? Who is your agent or recruiter? You went from the chief legal officer at Coinbase to the controller to a CEO at Binance US and the board of MicroStrategies, bro. Yeah. I don't care about driving Lambos. I just want diesels to not come with emissions anymore. Yes. Breadcrumbs. Definitely the breadcrumbs. immediately following the Federal Reserve bill was signed into law. Crypto Clay told me all this. Like I said before, he's my personal rain man. Well, Crypto Clay, we need to send me some information, brother. Reach out to me. Not on social media. Maybe shoot me email to blacktigerminer at gmail, bro. We have something to discuss. Some serious things to discuss. Or send me a pigeon, right? Strap the message to a pigeon and shoot it out there. We'll find them somewhere. Okay. Martin Lucas, what's happening? 1 minute you're singing ZEBEC lullabies to $1. Next you're out. Those are clownish moves. Then when ZBEC hits $1 mark, you'll check back to say your amazing $1 YouTube channel was the reason. Get the freak out of here. I've unsubscribed, unfollowed, and blocked. That's real. That's square biz, guys. That is square biz. I'm pretty sure this clown's gonna pop back up and be like, "Oh yeah, I was here the whole time." Stop it. I've been getting more questions about ZBEC Net, real utility with insane advantages while implementing real life situations. If the team behind it actually keeps innovating, how could something like this fails? I was thinking that too, bro. At this point, ZBIC has crossed over to the too big to fail department, right? With the partnerships, with everything else they're doing, just from the streaming payroll alone, right? How can this fail? I don't want to jinx myself, but what's really going on, guys? A decentralized infrastructure network designed to facilitate streamless flows of real world value that aims to create future where money and value move more freely, providing faster and easier access to funds and tokens for individuals, businesses, investors, and teams. The network offers a range of blockchain enabled payments and payroll products, including real time payroll, payment checks, and treasury management, bridging the gap between crypto and fiat payments. BTM, you need some moderators for this channel. I do. If you know anybody, let me know, bro. Send the pigeon, Clay. Definitely send the pigeons, Clay, bro. Let me know some what is that? Non-trackable ways of communication. And Hall's balls, where do I get these moderators from? I don't even know how to set them up. Let's see. Trying to see if there was more ZBEC. We talked about Casper earlier. Blue Crew, let's go. And actually, I love blue. Silver DOS. I think you might be on to something there as well. So this was Casper. Okay, here we go. ZBEC network disaster continues. Price prediction altcoin seals. Best believe ZBEC is going places in 2025. Blue collar. Now look, you look like a donkey. The big event was private. You wanted to make it public. There is why right there. Bought the event. Who? Who are these paid influencers? You do realize everything big has to be a show, has to be a song. You do not realize it doesn't have to be within thousands of people. That what they are doing and who they are meeting makes it a big event. GBIC could literally have a big event with one singular person. I'm beginning to understand why you only invest in S&P. Your fragile mind can't handle volatility. Okay, this guy blue crypto is going wild here. Can't apparently understand that ZBEC as it stands currently absolutely blown the S&P out of the water. If you bought any time before recent pumps or after previous all-time highs, You went out half professional in a crappy way. I need to get something to drink. Now you just have to look like an absolute clown. I cannot wait for pure satisfaction when ZBEC headquarters post confirmations of what it truly is. I actually think they won't, right? I don't even think they're going to even continue to entertain this guy. I like to look at ZBEC like an industry plant, but in a good way. I nominate swinging Paul's balls as a mod if he has time. Definitely. You select them. Don't know how to set them up though. I can select them. I nominate moderators, Crypto Clay, Paul's balls, and Silver. Bro, you guys are in there, right? As soon as I figure out how to set up the moderators, you guys are on. I think it's a moderator. And you moderate on live? I'll have to look at that, figure that out. Right. Make sure I got these names spelled right. Silver DEZ. Once I figure it out, I'll definitely add to moderators. Let's see. It might have helped if I actually read something about what is this? Wait a minute. Wow. Actually, I've read more about this when I first signed up. Guests can stream to their own destinations. Invite guests, settings. Yeah, I don't know. Unless you can moderate through, you stream their own guests can view comments and post. Play sounds when guests enter. Must authenticate. Great teams to business to gain green room and ensure guests. Definitely probably got to research that actually because I have no idea. And where were we? Okay, here. Nassim is always here too. Definitely throw Azim. Moderators are the Blue Crew. Yep. I try to be on watch before clocking into work. Not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I love ZBIC, but we are still in accumulating phase on ZBIC. We may still go lower. I do not look at that as negative. It's perfect time to buy. You're right. I want to go lower. Go lower as possible because it's going to bounce back. Yeah, live stream moderators. How the freak do I set this? Yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to do that actually. I don't even wow. 'Cause I'm streaming through what is this? Um StreamYard. So I don't know if we can do that. But I will figure it out. Live stream the only time you moderate. Swift out Fusters is the only time you moderate. Sift out Fusters. That definitely would help. I was trying to figure out what the freak, man. This is interesting. Yeah, we'll figure out. No worries. Back to the updates. I cannot wait for pure. Nah. Yet, Marty, you are still smarter than a doctor, masters of business, master of computer applications, the head of research at Uphold. You are now more than Circle, though. Apparently, if you read their white papers, the eligible member Circle continuously evaluates its members. I'll leave that at that. Okay. It went well and beyond There's our friend the clown. ZBEC technical update after the storm. The Citadel steadies. Short-term bounce unfolds, but near-term RSI shows overbought. Expect pullbacks or consolidation. Key resistance 003, 0035, 0037, where the first wave might stall. Support at the 00335, 0032. Defends, hold those lines. MACD signals momentum stirring. Cautious eyes on the walls. The next breakout needs to clear the 0041 to truly turn the tide. I think we looked at this earlier. Let's run this real quick.
XRP isn't just a fast payments network anymore. It just became programmable. Think of it like this. For years,
Dang it. Let's see. Pump this volume a little bit. Oh, no, that's not. Oh, no. See what we're doing here.
XRP was a bullet train, blazing fast and efficient, but running on a single track. Now, it's been upgraded with the tools of Ethereum, so it can build cities, apps, and entire financial systems right on its tracks. Developers no longer have to leave the XRP ecosystem to build. Can now launch decentralized DeFi protocols, tokenized assets, and even NFTs, all using familiar Ethereum tools. The best part? It's still powered by XRP as the base asset and gas. This changes everything for holders. XRP now fuels smart contracts. It supports real-world asset tokenization. It can power cross-chain liquidity, on-chain yield protocols, even genomic data platforms. You're no longer holding a simple coin. You're holding programmable infrastructure, a building block of the next internet. And here's where it gets even bigger. Axelar just integrated XRPL with more than 50 blockchains. That means XRP can now move across Ethereum, Cosmos, and many more seamlessly. Capital and ideas can flow freely, unlocking new possibilities with every connection. This isn't just a blockchain update, it's the foundation for mass adoption. So if you've been holding XRP, you're not late, you're positioned, you're early. Want more crypto videos? Check out my playlist. Remember, this post is brought to you by the Crypto Chrome.
So shout out to Crypto Chrome. If you like it, love it. ZBIC will have a big announcement tonight at Cannes. That was yesterday. Didn't quite get that as well. This is got 5 on it. The oldest one here, and the only one that knows how to use Google. Just joking, love you guys. But about the garbage FUD, I think we went over that yesterday as well. Yes, JP Morgan Chase is partnered with ZBEC. ZBEC has explicitly stated JP Morgan Chase was an early financial partner acquiring, according to ZBEC Network account. Also discussed the partnership and future of money series, playing their collab and exploring the intersection of blockchain innovation and traditional finance. ZBEC has also partnered with significant players in the payment space like Visa, MasterCard, Plaid, and Azure HCM. You can watch the video to learn more about the partnership with JP Morgan and ZBEC. And we've been on a full rabbit hole. I didn't even get a chance to look at the videos.
And then let's just go ahead.
This already
And
also. So on the bubbles, Form is up 58.1, Fart's up 13, AIZ16's up 18.5, Turbo's up 12, Peanuts up 16, Miggles is up 15.5, Snake is up 10, Brett's up 18.2, AI Tech's up 11, Mod up 17, GPR's up 1 point, XPR is up 1.5. I did sign up for Web Authority. I'm just waiting to, I think I had the KYC or something. So I'm waiting for that to go through. Virtuals is up 14%. Dog with a Hat's up 16. Leo's up 16. Mudan's up 29. Ingest. How much is Ingest? Wow. Ingest is up 11. Borrowers up 2. Nero's up 35.6. Prime's up 17. XPX 13. Info on how to select someone for a moderator on your channel. Go to settings in the YouTube channel account, go to community, and that's where you can add moderators. Dang it. Okay, go to settings in your YouTube account. Settings. Uh-huh. What? Okay. Community moderators. Okay. Add moderators to your channel. Add approved users. Okay, that's weird. Let's give it a try. You might have to spell it right. Hmm. Apparently. That's weird. That's weird. Oh, okay. Let's try. You're tripping. Let's see here. That's weird because these usernames aren't the same. I don't understand what's going on here. What is this? I guess we'll get back to this and try to figure this out later. Because these aren't actually lining all the way up here. I don't understand. Oh man, I gotta look. Anyway, I'll do that later. Okay, so back to current holders. ZBIC is 74,427. And within the last 4 hours, we added 15, 12 hours, we're down to 0, which is weird. 1 day -7, 3 days +2. 7 days down 1,602, 14 days 1,250. and 30 days down 35. The current ZBIC is up 1.3% in the last 24 hours, down 0.38 in the last hour, to 0032, 14.7 million 24-hour trading volume. 7 days down 13.5, 30 days down 43.9. 90 days up 241.8, and for the year up 162.6. So this is currently at the 0033. Market cap is up 1.8 to 279.1 mil. 24-hour trading volume is 14.6 million, down 12.91%. And let's look at the trading real quick. So start the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart shows a green candle. RSI is down to 28.3, which is crazy low. RSI base moving average is 32.9. Got to red losing volume on the 5-minute, 15-minute losing volume. RSI is down to 36.5. On the 15, RSI moving average is 42.9. There is a green candle as well on the 15. On the 45-minute, several red candles trending down to the 003. RSI is down to 43. RSI base moving average is 53.9. And losing volume had a MACD cross on the 45-minute. On the 1 hour, also losing volume. RSI is down to 44.2. RSI base moving average is 53.01. And there's a small green candle on the 1 hour. And is this considered a double bottom on the 1 hour chart? Is there explosion on the way? Is something crazy going to happen? Is this a double bottom? On the 4 hour as well, you see we're building volume. RSI is flat. RSI is 41.4. RSI moving average is 41.4 as well. Live is the only time you moderate. Shift out futters. Okay. Holy cow. You're correct. Once it drops around the 002 area, I feel recovery will be great, but we will not get a strong bounce until 2 consecutive positives. Okay, I already read that. Highlight usernames and paste in there. You just let me highlight the name though. That's crazy. I think I have it actually. Let's see, crypto. No, some of the users have several names that are very similar. Uh, that is weird. Yeah, can't find Crypto Clay in here. That's the only one I'm struggling with. I'll do it after the video. Let me see. We can scroll back. Okay, I actually found one that was easy. Let me know if you guys are getting anything, notification, something, anything, everything. Maybe I gotta start over. I don't know. We will check to see later. So, uh-oh. Cancel Christmas. Okay. Oh yeah, back here. Bye, boys. Time to shine. The late night barber is riding a tiger through the jungle. Okay. I have no idea what you're talking about. The triple bottom inside of order block with a narrowing descending trend line and bullish derivs confirming it's about to make a big move. What will it be? Still have my long from Monday after nearly getting stopped out at the 003. We are at the beginning of July, a month where surely another pump will not be missing. Follow me for real-time updates. There's also a huge descending wedge from May, the 007 pumps at nearly at breaking point suggests bullish momentum. I guess you're right. Things are about to get crazy. Reached the recent peaks after a lot of hype, but now it's bleeding slowly, and the signs are clear. It's heading for further down on 16th. 2.1 billion tokens will set to unlock, and that's a massive red flag. This kind of supply shock often leads to heavy sell-offs. The big players likely to dump their bags on relative investors like us, retail investors. Yes, the price may bounce slightly. That's manipulation, not recovery. It's designed to trap people into providing liquidity before the real dump happens. Don't be fooled by short-lived pumps. Take your profits now while you can. Protect your capital. Don't let the greed cloud your judgment. This is time to be smart, not hopeful. Stay safe and always think long term. ZBEC super bullish. Who said it's going to be easy? Your millions are not coming from just nowhere. Many of us have to buy this FUD manipulation and lose so others can gain. It's the same in stocks as crypto. Just do your own research. And if you have conviction, DCAN, if you one who trades, make sure you don't forget to share your nothing yet gains with the IRS girlfriend. In my opinion, it's better to stay and wait for the real profits than share crumbs. Interesting. Both Ripple and Circle applied to become Banks of America. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I was looking for some information via Chat GPT. Let's hope it goes the right direction. Just chop. Bullish on ZBEC. Here comes all the negative posts to put fear out there. It's about to explode. So, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, we will let you guys go. There are ZBIC investors, and so is Coinbase Ventures, and a few others, such as Circle. I believe Ondo does know this. The Mickey Mafia might be Hall's Ball 77. Okay, so I added the wrong Hall's Balls. Okay. I got Hall's is balls. Maybe that's the wrong person. But I'll look you guys up later on YouTube and just paste you back in here. I guess, I don't know. I didn't think it would be this difficult. but we will definitely figure it out for the next live tomorrow. And thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and super chat. As always, it's your main man, BTM, with the BTM Crypto News Network. Appreciate the super chat. And as always, let's get back to the money, guys. Stay dangerous. And it's okay to be different or weird or stand out. Sometimes you stand out because you are not weird. Everyone else is. But as always, signing out and see you guys tomorrow. So shout out to the team in the blue, was the blue collar? Brother BTM, great live today. See you guys tomorrow. What was it? The blue collar? What do you call it? Dang it. I'm all the way off. Oh, shout out to the Mickey Mafia. And as always, thanks for joining and Miner out.